Hi, welcome to a Pilates class at the Maryland Youth Ballet. This is going to be an upper level beginner class. Most people who haven't had Pilates before will be able to follow along with these exercises. I want to make sure that you understand that it's really focusing on what we call the powerhouse, everything from your pubic bone right up to your breastbone. And all of that is going to be pressing in towards your spine as we do the exercises. We're going to do about 25 exercises today, and we'll see how it goes. So let's begin. This is Steve, this is Kathleen, and this is Sujata. All right, lovelies, stand forward, get yourself ready, and then lower yourself gracefully down to the mat, and down you go. We're going to start with an exercise called the 100. You're going to bring your legs right up from the floor. Come up, let's put the legs down on the mat. Good. And in one movement, you're going to bring your legs up and scoop up that powerhouse. You're going to start pumping those arms vigorously and inhaling deeply through the nose and exhaling deeply through the mouth. Keep going. Inhale and exhale. Kathleen is going to show you what to do in this exercise if your back is a little delicate. You can bend your knees and keep doing the arms. If it starts to bother your head, you simply put your head on the mat and continue doing the breathing. The breathing exercises are really important for our lungs. You want to clean all that out. Let's get about to 80 here. We're close to 80, Sujata. And exhale. And last two, breathing in for 5 counts, breathing out for 5 counts. Last time, inhale deep, and then bend your knees into your chest and put your legs on the floor. The next exercise is called the roll-up. Your arms are going to stretch. It's similar to a sit-up, except we exaggerate the work of the powerhouse. So our arms are going to come up towards the ceiling, rounding the spine, and bring your head forward, and exhale as you go front. Roll back down each vertebra, and stretch your arms back. Bend your knees, Steve. Steve's going to show you how to modify if it's hard for you to get up. You're going to pull your legs, and then reach it forward. Keep your knees bent the whole time. And roll back down each vertebra and stretch. So we're really articulating each vertebra as we come up. Steve is just giving himself a little tug on the way up and roll back down. So as you tug on the way up, bend your arms. So come up, bend your arms more and pull yourself up. Good. And reach it to the front. The other thing you can do here, Steve's going to show you how to do only a half roll up. So coming up from the top, you would start this half roll up all the way up, reaching the arms forward. And then you only go halfway down. So roll down only to there, and then come forward. The ladies are continuing with the roll up, and reach to the front, and everybody down on your back. Excellent. Bring your right leg up to the ceiling. You're going to give it a little touch so you know where your leg's going today. And then we want to stay a little bit in what we call the Pilates V. So put your hands down on the mat. Your right leg is going to cross over your midline, swing down a bit, and then back up to the top. Heel over the tailbone 5 times. Around and up. Around and up. Around and center it. Each time it comes up, imagine exhaling and pressing the stomach in towards your spine. Then we're going to go the other way 5 times. And around and up 1. Don't move your hips, not even a tiny bit. Around as it comes up, you exhale. Around and 4. And 1 more to the top is 5. Leave your right leg there. Bring your left leg up. Slowly bring your right leg down. And we'll do the same thing with the left. Here we go. And cross over and up 1. You can also modify this exercise by slightly bending the leg that's up. Or you can even bend, Kathleen's going to show you can even bend the leg that's down. And then you go the other way. And around and up. Thank you, Kathleen. Around and center. And circle and center. And circle and up. And 1 more to the top is 5. All right, bend both legs into your chest. Good. You're just going to roll to one side and sit up. And then grab your ankles with your hands on the front of your ankles. Your knees will be separated and your feet will be together. This exercise is called rolling like a ball. So you're going to get socked in the stomach and then roll under your shoulders, never your neck, and then come up to the top. Again, roll back. Notice how she's not touching her head on the floor. It's just the shoulders, and then come back up. and you're exaggerating, you're pulling when you come up. You want to kind of push your legs into your hands so your heels stay very close to your buttocks. And last one, roll back and come up. The next 5 exercises kind of go quickly along. We're going to do them a little slower than we usually do in an intermediate class, but I want you to be very specific about where the hands go. So you're going to move the left hand onto the front of the right knee. Your left leg is free, and then you're going to slowly roll down onto your back, pulling the right leg into your chest. Your head is going to stay forward. You always want to think of the shoulders off the floor, but the shoulder blades, the bottom tips of the shoulder blades on the mat. And we're going to switch. 1 and 2. Notice how they're changing their hands every time. So the arms are in opposition. And exhale. Keep the breath moving. Keep the breath moving, moving. And exhale and exhale. Next exercise, bend both legs into your chest. If you need to rest your neck, please feel free. Arms are going to extend and legs are going to extend. Do not let your back come up. Circle the arms and pull those legs a lot. Notice how the buttocks can come up off the mat. Inhale, extend, circle and pull. Push the legs away, circle and pull. Keep going. Push them long. So the arms are really framing the head. They're not going too far back, but you're really stretching. And when you bend those legs, Steve, pull them way in. Good. Last one. Push and pull. Both legs are going to straighten up to the ceiling, and like a scissors, you're going to pull one leg at a time. Pull and pull. Joe Pilates called this exercise the single straight leg. Pull and pull. I like to call it the scissors. It really describes it well. Pull and then double pulls. Right, right, left, left. And you're using your arms. You're using your whole body. It's really getting involved. Both legs up now. The next exercise is in a slight V, and your hands are supporting the head. You're going to lower the legs down towards the floor. Beginners, be very careful with this exercise. Do not go too low. You can push your head down. After you do that, put your hands under your butt and keep going. And so this would be a nice modification. She can put her hands underneath her buttocks to support her back so she's not straining. And last time, everybody down and everybody up. Hands behind the back of the head. You're going to bend your right knee and crisscross your body over to the right. And then come up through the center and go to the left. Come up through the center and go to the right. Up and left. Up and right. Up and left. Let's do 4 more of these. 1, 2, 3, and stop. Rest. Woo, beautiful. Everybody sit up. They're working hard. All right, flex your feet. The next exercise is spine stretch forward. Your palms are going to face the floor. Don't let your arms be too wide. You're going to lift up that powerhouse, reach forward, suck the stomach backwards as you reach the spine forward. Then you're going to roll up through your back, lift your back up to the top, and support your chest. Again, reach forward, round that spine, head goes down, slowly roll up to the back, and lift it up to the top. Notice those beautiful straight spines they have. They're going to reach forward. It's almost like your arms are on the side of the bathtub, and your head is going lower than the arms, and then roll up, and your head emerges. Last time, you're going to exhale as you go forward, and inhale as you come up to the top. The next exercise is called the open leg rocker. You're going to bend your knees, draw your legs in. Be sure you're not going to roll off your mat. And you're going to suck the stomach backwards, roll only onto your shoulders, not your neck, and then come up to the top and lift your chest. Thank you, Steve. Again, scoop and roll back, lift your buttocks, and come up to the top. Notice how Sujata is really lifting her back. Roll back, and come up, and she's lifting her back. The legs are a little bit rotated out. This is called the open leg rocker, and then you lift. Close your legs. Bring your arms to the side like you're balancing. Good. Now you can put your tippy toes on the floor if you want to roll down more safely, or you could just roll to the side and lie down. They're going to do it a more difficult way where the legs just come right up. This is called the corkscrew. Your heels are going to be together, and the toes are a little bit separated so that you can really work the buttocks around the tailbone. The legs are going to circle to the right like a corkscrew. You're going to go around to the right and then back to the center over your buttocks. Around to the left and back to the center. This is called the corkscrew. Circle them, back to the center, circle them left, back to the center, and again around and up, and one more, around and up. Bend your knees, pull them into your chest. Now you may roll to one side and sit up. Kathleen, do that. Sujata and Steve, straighten your legs out on the mat and do a sit up. Roll up and reach forward. Okay, that's it. That's a harder version. The next exercise is called the saw. So your legs are going to be apart, not too far apart, just far enough apart that they're a little bit wider than your hips. Your arms are going to be out to the side, spine lifted. Lift your spine, twist to the right, take your left arm on the outside of your pinky toe, bob your head down and stretch that back arm. Then you're going to come up to the top and lift your chest. Then you're going to go the other way, twist, reach, try not to let your buttocks move, and up to the top. Twist and scoop and reach. Inhale to the top and lengthen. Twist and scoop and reach. Inhale to the top, shoulders down. Exhale, scoop, reach forward. Inhale to the top. Exhale, reach it front. And inhale to the top, shoulders are down. Legs together. Roll down on your back. And Sujata and Steve, if you could pivot around and face that way for the single and double leg kicks. That's it. So you're going to come up on your elbows. We're not going to do neck roll. We're just up like that. Shoulders are down. I'd like you to make a fist and then wrap the other hand around the fist so that you're really pushing. And you notice in Kathleen's body, she's trying to lift that powerhouse up off the mat. Shoulders down. You're going to bend your right leg up towards your right butt cheek and do a little kick, and then put it down. And left leg right up to the gluteals and put it down. Stomach is up. Kick, put it down. And you can see how Steve and Sujata are really lifting up their chest. Their face is forward. Kick, and down. Kick, and one more. Kick, and down. Very good. Bring your arms by the side of your chest. Suck your stomach up and push yourself back. Just sit on your knees, please. Chest goes all the way back. That's right. So it's almost like a preparation for a push-up. Then they're going to go back out on their tummies again and put the hands behind the back, and we're going to do double leg kicks. Your head will turn to the side, and your arms are slid up your back as far up as you can get them. And we do a triple kick with 2 legs. So 3 kicks with both. And 1, 2, and you're trying to keep your hips on the floor. Then relax your legs, arch the back, think of opening the chest, gently come down to the mat and turn your head together by bending your arms. And again, kick 1. Try to think of lifting. Notice how they're lifting their knees. Then chest opens. You're straightening your arms behind you to open the breastbone. Good, very good. And come down. It's very good for breathing. Again, kick 1, kick 2, kick 3, and open all those muscles in the front of the chest. Breathe, don't pinch your neck. Don't pinch your neck. Come down and turn your head. Last time, kick 1, 2, 3, feet down. Open that chest. Up, keep your feet on the floor. Center your head, Steve. Good, and come down and bend your arms. Bring your arms right underneath. We're going to do very simple push-ups. Kathleen, if you could do the full version of push-up, and Sujata, if you could do the push-ups on your knees. So you're going to come up to your push-up position and do the full version, Steve. That's it. And you're going to gently bend your arms. They're going to stay close to your body and then push back up. Don't let the integrity of the spine start to drop. You want to keep everything supported like a plank. And then bend your knees, sit back, stretch your spine, and quickly sit up and face the way that you were facing when we started class today. Facing front. That's it. We're just going to do a couple more sit-ups. We're not going to do neck pull. So lie on your back, and we're going to do 3 simple roll-ups. And arms to the ceiling. That's it. Rounded forward. Roll up and open. Lift, roll down. And bring the arms back. 2 more. Come up. So after we've done those arching exercises, now we do another rounding exercise to make sure the spine is really going both ways. And notice how these wonderful people are really using that powerhouse and reach it to the front. Good. We're going to do a very tiny bit of shoulder bridge. So lie on your back, bend your knees. Your shoulders are down, your arms are down by your side. You're going to start with a little pelvic tilt. Your head and your shoulders and your feet stay where they are, and you push the pelvis up to the top. So in the Pilates work, you want to really make sure that the powerhouse is in here, and you're not, do it wrong, Kathleen, stick out your ribs. Yeah, that's it, good. So plus, yeah, that, did you see how she changed? So the stomach is in, and the pelvis is lifted up. Take your right leg up to the ceiling and just balance there. We're not going to do the legs, we're just going to hold and push the pelvis up. Keep that powerhouse in, breathe. Put your right leg down gracefully, left leg up, hold it, you're holding it, breathe, and left leg down. Slowly roll through the spine, you're coming all the way down. And now, you have two choices. You can roll to one side and sit up, or you can do a roll up. Go ahead. Quick decision. Very good, all right, lovely. All right, the last one we're gonna do here before we do a little side kicks is arms to the side, and we're gonna do spine twist. So our feet are flexed. Very gently, don't overdo it, and don't move your legs. So you're gonna twist to the right with a beautiful lift, keep the shoulders down, come back to the center, and don't move your hips when you twist. Inhale to the left, stay tall, come back to the center, and exhale. Now we're gonna add a little pulse. Here we go. Right, center. Deep breath in, and center. Inhale, twisting, exhale, centering, inhale, twisting, and exhale, centering. And then just put the arms down and stop. Now you're going to make sure that your buttocks is on the back edge of the mat, and then your legs are on the front edge of the mat on what we call a 45-degree angle. Your top leg is going to be up a little bit, and you have a couple of choices. The front arm can go directly out to the front. Why don't you do that one, Kathleen? Okay. And your arm can be to the side, but don't open it too wide. That's it. The first exercise, and Sujata's just got her hand out. Now you're going to kick your right leg to the front, not too high, and then it's going to come to the back without moving the stack of your hips. Your hips stay absolutely stacked. Now on this one, I like a little pulse, so you're going to go front, and reach it back. The underneath leg should stay fairly relaxed. Front, and reach it back. If you feel that your hip is getting a little tight, you can bend the underneath leg. Bend the underneath leg, Kathleen, so they can see what that is. That's it, front, and reach it back. Front, and reach it back. All right, bring the leg to what I call the home position. The next one is kind of like a grand battement in dance, but it's not too far to the side. So you kick it up towards the ceiling, but you notice how Kathleen's hips are staying up. So she's really not going back. Bring it forward just a little. That's right. And then bring it down. Good, Steve. So you're going to kick it up with a pointy toe and then down. And those of you who dance, you know you have to be very careful not to sickle the feet. So you're going to keep the foot stretched and then down with the inner thigh. You're working the adductor, the inner thigh, and of course that powerhouse is in and up. Lift, down, lift, down, inner thigh, couple more, up and down, and last one, up and down. Now to free the hip, we're just going to make little circles. They're about the size of a soccer ball. I like forward, up, and back first, and then go the other way, backwards, up, and front, so it's moving around. The next exercise, I'd like to go onto the bicycle, so you're going to kick your right leg to the front, nice and high, then bend the knees in towards your chest, bring the bent knee behind you, but don't move your hips, and extend it back. Good, Sujata. Kick it front, bend the knee, bring it back, and extension. Kick it front, bend the knee, bring it back, extend it, and then stop at home position. Then you're going to reverse the bike. So it's going to go straight leg back, bent leg back, bring it to the chest and extension. Reach it, bend it to the chest and extend. One more, lengthen it, bend it, and extend it. All right, good. So we did all of that on the right leg. I'd like you to move your legs back, flip over onto your stomach, make a little pillow with your hands. Raise the legs off the floor and tap them together 20 times. This exercise is challenging because you want to also lift your powerhouse up. So your stomach is sucking up, but your pelvis is on the floor. All right, now everybody sit up, face the front, and swing your legs the other way, and we're going to go on the other side. Facing front. Now we're on the other leg. You always want to make sure that you switch sides. Top leg comes up, and we're going to do all those exercises on the other leg. Here we go, front, front, and reach it back. And you notice how the leg is staying a little bit externally rotated. When she's in the front, her hip flexors are nice and loose. When she's in the back, there's a little bit of pinch on your glute. Front, front as your leg goes back. But you always want to lift in the core. Front, front, and reach it back. Last one. Good, that's enough on that leg. Let's go up, down next. And you're going to point it to the top, reach it down with a flex. Kick it up. So we're pushing through the heel, we're stretching the leg. Kick it up with a point, down with a flex, up with a point, down with a flex. And you notice how everybody's staying really up on their hips. Good, down. And again, kick it up and down. It's fun to do Pilates. All right, little circles again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Your legs are getting happy. And then reverse. 2, 3, 4. And now we're going to go out on a bike ride. So you're going to kick it front, knee to the chest, bring it back and extend. Kick and bend and back and extend. You're flexing a nice crease in the hip and then exaggerating the glutes. And then you're going to reverse. Back, bend it, and forward. Think of the flow. Reach, bend it, the flow through the movement, and reach, bend, extend, and pause. All right, go ahead and lie on your back, right where you are. And we're going to go into teasers. Now, I'm going to have everybody do the easiest version of this exercise first. So both legs are going to come in. You're going to put your hands behind the back of your thighs. Separate your feet from your buttocks further up. Go into a little bit of a diamond shape, and your heels will be together. Your legs have to be a little higher, Steve. Now bring your head forward. You're going to gently push your legs towards the front of the room. Pull yourself up with your arms and sit up. That's it. And if you can keep your legs a little bit straight, but they don't have to stay straight, then you're going to let go. Your arms are going to be right over in the line of your legs. Arms should be higher, Kathleen. Now slowly roll down, but don't move the legs. Beautiful. You guys did great. All right, hands behind the thighs one more time. Bring your head up. Gently push your legs away from you. Sit up. Looks easy, doesn't it? Lift up tall. Slowly roll down each vertebra into the mat and stretch the legs in. All right, let's do the next level, which is coming up with your legs straight, and your arms will stretch back by your head. So this is teaser 1. Here we go. And come up and lift to the top. Gorgeous. And roll down. Try not to drop those heels. Remember, the lower part of the leg should not drop. And come up. You can bend your knees if you can't keep them straight. That's fine, but you can't drop them. And roll back down. Your heels can never go lower than your knees. And last time, come up. Do not let those heels drop. Lift up. Steve, arms up. Reach, reach, and roll down. Do this fun. All right. And then at the end, we get a wonderful, delicious dessert. We get to do an exercise called the seal. The seal. Sit up. You're going to make prayer hands. The prayer hands are going to go down by your pelvis, separate, and then wrap around your ankles. This is a lovely little exercise. Sometimes I let people make little seal sounds. So you're going to do 3 little taps like that, and then you're going to roll onto your shoulders, and then you're going to come up and tap again. And you roll back, and what you're trying to do is get the taps into the suspension. So notice these are more intermediate students, so they are able to do the tap also when they're upside down. And you really open the legs. Tap, 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 and up. Let's do 3 more. We're going to try to stand up. Roll back and up. That was 1. Roll back and up. That was 2. You ready? Energy. Pitch forward. Stand up. And we are done. Turn and face the front, and shoulders are down.